right, good evening. Welcome to the show. Hi. This is our cooking show. This is David's Kitchen. If you'd like to take a look at David's Kitchen, I'll just give you a little tour. We've got really nice things laid out for you. I've got the stovetop ready to go. Got filtered water if I need it. I've got another camera here. I've got really great Hamilton Beach thermos coffee maker I picked up for $19. So if you can find these on sale, it's really good. This I got for $10. It's a Black & Decker Black Friday sale, and it works great. It's got a 500-watt engine. This is candy I've never opened, but I've had it before. It's really good. It's unreal candy. It has no coloring agents in it at all. It's like M&Ms, but without any artificial coloring agents. And here's my thing of Himalayan salt I haven't quite opened. I can't wait to try that. And just kind of a little assembly here. We're not really in the garden mode right now. But this is kind of a cute little thing I've got. We pick that up. Kind of a toxic sand, a dedication to the earth. All right, so yeah, the toxic earth, dedication to the toxic earth. All right, let's do it, man. All right, watch your language here, but yeah. And don't start a thing with Dr. Meow. We're still trying to figure out how many agencies he works for. He's been here since 2008, and we're pretty sure he's KGB and FSB. You know, the Russians are tracking me because I'm the leading voice against the Russian participation in Donald Trump's administration. And I know what a lot of you Trump supporters are saying. What's so bad about doing business with Russia? Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later in the show. I'm doing great. And we're going to have anybody who says anything negative about me automatically banned from the show. That includes you. All right. Okay, let's get some light. Is this too much light? Yeah. There we go. A little more light over here. Let me open the window. Okay. Today is going to be the Super Deluxe potato salad day. Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Kung Fu Island. How you doing? It's mostly talking anyway. Yeah, you want to record this in audio, in mono? Go ahead. We record in audio off the board, which it's stereo off the board because it's a gaming computer. All right, so I've got a half a bag of potatoes, and I paid 99 cents for this whole 10-pound bag of potatoes. Now, you can find these potatoes for 99 cents, 10 pounds, if you're looking very carefully, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put it into the water on it. And I'm going to be aggressive here, so I'm going to put them right in the sink, and you're going to watch me wash them all off. You've got to wash these things off, okay? No, it's not a side dish, not the way I make it. No, it's a main dish. I'm trying to help people survive. All right. I'm going to rinse the heck out of it. Okay. Then I'm going to proceed with the project of using my cutting board and peeling the potatoes. Before I do that, I'm going to actually fill up this container with fresh water. And if you put potatoes right in water right away, Yeah, I don't eat the potato skins. You don't want to put the potato skins in the potato salad, unless, of course, you're cooking with red or even Yukon Gold or yellow potatoes. I've seen people do that. Some of you may have to go to the bathroom. It's okay. Don't do it here, though. I'm cooking. All right, so we're going to cook these potatoes up in this amount of water, so it's about half full of water. And the rest will be cubed potatoes. I'm going to start that on a level 3 burner. As we start the peel, okay? All right, so I am definitely interested in knowing more about the weather in Florida, but if you guys hear anything serious, give me a shout out. All right. Now, because I've got kind of a lame finger, this may take a little longer than extra normal. I'm not sure why the camera is coming in like sepia. That's not cool. Let me get a better picture. You notice I haven't brought guest chat in. Yeah, I know why too. Exactly. Strange. Color intensity may be off. Yep, it looks about right. I think it may just be the lack of upper lighting now. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Now this potato is definitely in need of eating it. When it has kind of a wrinkled texture, it definitely has to be eaten. All right. Thank you. I'm watching you. But that's the nice thing about eating potatoes. So far the dinner has cost us 50 cents with that bag of potatoes. A 10-pound bag of potatoes, I'm asking you to cook 5 pounds of potatoes. But you don't even have to. I mean, 4 pounds is fine. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and slice it this way, and then this way, and then this way, in even chunks. And throw those peelings in the water. Now, this is a very tedious job, so many of you may be bored by this whole process. I'm going to boil some eggs. Yes. How do you know? Wow, you're smart. Yeah, eggs are a big component in this dish, and I'll show you what the deal I've got here. I'm getting the water warmed up right now to a basic startup warmth, because this is going to take a fairly long time to cook. And to prep it, I have to cool it off a little bit of cold water. Otherwise, I have to let it sit on the counter for a while. All right. I don't have a fartometer, so I really don't know if there's going to be smelliness coming out of this. But you have experience with eggs, I guess. So I know what you're saying. Is this a GMO-free potato? Yes, it is. Is it organic? Probably not. Where are most of the pesticides? In the skin. What am I doing? Taking the skin off. Thank you. I love having conversations myself. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I wouldn't be able to do the show if I didn't have a conversation with myself and enjoy it. Most people can't do that. Okay, you'll notice the economy of motion that I'm doing. Minimal amount of energy invested. But I'm working my abs at the same time, and I'm doing isometric exercises with my slabs of steel. Thank you. So while I'm talking to you, I'm actually doing various workouts in my stomach area, like a belly dancer. You can't really see it, though, because obviously I don't have my shirt off. Not kidding. It's good to have the ability to do this, though. To have arms and 2 legs to stand here. I met a man once who was a basket case, and I mean literally, he so sad he didn't have any arms and legs. He was a thalidomide child. And I'll never forget the feeling of lifting him up, because I was an usher at Beatlemania back in the 70s. And I lifted him up, and it was quite a remarkable situation. I'm looking at the man. I'm carrying him like eye to eye. He's like staring. I'm lifting his basket. He was a basket case. Hey, Obi. Anyway, I'm lifting him up, and he's staring at me right in the eye. And I'll never forget the sadness I felt when he looked at me and he said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry." He apologized for not having the arms and legs. Unreal. I couldn't believe it. It was so sad. Makes me cry every time I see it. It's just, in my mind, it's just like, wow, you know? And it turns out that my mother, check this out. My mother was prescribed thalidomide when I was a kid. That could have been me. That could have been me. You know? I won't cry in the potatoes. It's okay. I just wanted you to know that there's a real sensitive me inside of me. And when I think about that incident, I tear up every time. I could probably be an excellent actor, because I just cannot imagine anybody having to apologize for not having your arms and legs. God. I felt so sorry for the guy. Really, really sad. So potato salad is a good thing to have if you're sad and you want to work out your troubles by cutting potatoes. Hopefully not slicing your fingers. Hi, Sarah.
Mm.
But when I think of how lucky we all are to have arms and legs, I mean that's huge. That's just absolutely huge. Think of that every morning when you wake up.
That's true.
It's just huge. When you're depressed, think, wow, there's some people without arms and legs. Wow. It really puts things in perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, these potatoes look like they're ready to be eaten, I'll tell you that. Well, yeah, it was 99 cents for 10 pounds. I was like, I can't pass this deal. And everyone knows that there's going to be eggs in here.
Yeah, but they're hard-boiled eggs.
They are. And I'm going to use the water from this dish, once it's boiling, to make the hard-boiled eggs, because they only take 3 minutes, whereas potatoes take about 20 minutes to cook on a high boil, even when they're quartered like this. I'm going to take some of the water off. Just to make room for more potatoes. You don't want to do that with boiling water, though. Don't ever lift a boiling water container. It's just warming up still. I had a friend when I was a kid, 8-year-old friend down the street, who went by the water on the stove and pulled it down on himself. And he had boiled water all over his face and body.
Oh, man.
And he never had a normal face after that. It was always burned. And his whole upper body was burned. And I went to see him to bring him like a gift or something. But wow. Do not mess around with boiling water. Yeah. And whenever you see these handles over here, always put them inwards. Yeah. You had a pretty good day today, didn't you?
Yep.
That's great.
I did.
Excellent.
How was your day?
Well, why don't you say hello to everybody?
Hello to everybody.
Yeah, my day was pretty good.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah.
I had an excellent day.
It's a good day.
I just thought I'm here with you making potato salad.
Yeah, it's a family favorite in my family, and everybody's trying to figure out how am I going to do this. Well, I'll show you the eggs I got for $1.29, and they're
Nice.
produced in compliance with the United Egg Producers Animal Husbandry Guidelines. So
That's pretty good.
$1.29. I think 6 eggs would be appropriate. So I'll pull out 6 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Shall I put these in like a container? I don't think you need all those.
No, I probably
Maybe that one you could do though.
this one, and these we can keep for later. You don't have to use all 5 pounds. I think I'll make those. Let's save 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
Okay. So the eggs, 6 eggs times that's 65 cents for 6 eggs at $1.29 for 12 dozen or 12. So we're talking about 65 cents added to, I'm going to say 50 cents worth of potatoes just to give you guys a little extra room, even though I didn't use them all. So we're at $1.15 right now.
They do say if you want me to do it?
I got it.
They do say if you have green on your potatoes, then that's bad.
Yes. You want to cut the green off. Do not eat green on a potato. And it's a shade crop, right? Nightshade, they call them?
Nightshade, I believe.
Yeah. Which means that for some people, potatoes can be, they can trigger arthritis and inflammation in their body. So it's something to be worried about if you have extreme amounts of arthritis or inflammation. Any nightshade plants, even tomatoes, I guess, have that problem. And this is a holistic theory. Okay, well, almost done with this. For $1.35, that's pretty good. Hey, could you find a can of peas in the cupboard?
Yes, I can. I can try.
See if it's in there in the front. I'm looking for one of those 50-cent cans of green peas. Because I do need to eat them up. They're non-GMO. Well, they're close enough. Del Monte makes non-GMO now. It's pretty cool. You found them? Great.
You just need one?
Yeah, just one can. That's 50 cents, so we're up to $1.85.
Oh, you put peas in your potato salad?
Yeah.
Okay, just...
Making a super deluxe potato salad, Sarah.
And a super deluxe potato salad, yes.
It has peas in it. It's a protein and it's a vegetable. That's kind of a combination factor. $1.85, it's pretty amazing. I have a product I use, which is really good, called turkey bacon. And I just use a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Hey, Rodney, you better shut your mouth or you're going to be banned, okay? I'm going to give you one last mute. And then it's ban time for you, buddy. Yeah, I got mayonnaise for free because they were giving it away at this wholesale food store that we were shopping at the time. And I know it's going to cost you some money for mayonnaise, but you can get those packets of mayonnaise at Jack in the Box, when you go shopping for fast food. You can grab packets of mayonnaise when you buy things at the Jack in the Box. Rodney, this is your second account. I will be banning you now. Okay. Thanks. All right, get that under control. I don't really matter what kind of mustard. It doesn't use a lot, as long as it's yellow mustard. Do not use Dijon. Do not use anything without turmeric in it. You want to have turmeric in it. It's essential. Okay, one more, and we're almost done. This one looks really damaged on the side. I want to see how it is.
Or if you do, just make sure.
Look at that. It's like not edible.
Oh, never mind.
I think that's a potato that, if you cut down the middle of it,
I would.
It'll spoil the rest of the potatoes. I'm just going to go ahead and
just compost it.
Compost the whole damn thing. Okay. All right, compost time. It's compost time. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you compost. Composting can save your garden. It provides a way of taking the food that's normally wasted and putting it back into the earth. As you can see, I have a compost container out of Tupperware, which is the perfect medium, so that it saves the items in there to store in your compost container outside with minimal smell. That's right. The amazing seal of the Tupperware provides a perfect balance of perfect smells in your house. And whenever touching the compost heap, always wash your hands off. And when washing your hands off, you want to make sure you have a paper towel. I definitely take the smell of that compost. It's like, whoa, oh, yeah. Okay, we got to do some carrots and some celery. We're at 185. I'm turning this. I'm going to throw some salt on here. Hang on. Throw some salt on here. Salty Dave. Give it about a quarter teaspoon of salt, preferably sea salt. And if you're a Jewish, kosher sea salt. If you're not Jewish or you're Muslim, salt that's been derived from the edge of the Mecca would be appropriate.
He's not boiling the eggs yet.
No, the eggs are going later, man. I told you that, man. Okay, let's get the temperature up to a level 6 and start boiling those potatoes. Yay!
Celery and onion.
Yes, I'm going to do the celery and onions right now. Oh, and I already prepared my yogurt aids from earlier. I managed to get some yogurt here. You can do this with sour cream too. Sour cream is another way to go, but I made yogurt aids. It's a combination of regular yogurt or non-fat yogurt with mayonnaise. Fantastic. It lowers the calories quite a bit. All right. Okay, we are up to $1.85, and I've got 2 onions. I got 2 onions going in here. 1 large carrot. For vitamins, you have to remember the vitamin A. Don't forget. I know normally I would normally not do a carrot in potato salad, but this is a super deluxe potato salad.
You cook the carrot.
Yes, you pre-cook the carrot in bacon. That's the key. I'm going to cook the carrots and the celery and the onions.
Like boil them with the potatoes?
No. I know what you're thinking, man.
What am I thinking?
You're saying, David, you don't know what you're doing, man. David, you don't have no idea how to make a super deluxe potato salad. This is a really cool recipe because what I'm doing is essentially infusing the taste bud factor when I add the Butterball everyday 99-cent bacon. I got these on sale at Walgreens for 99 cents. And what I do is I take about 1/3 of a packet, so it's going to be 33 cents added to your $1.85. So we're up to $2.20 with the bacon. I'm going to have a big chunk of this bacon. I'm going to show you how to work it. I need a plate out of there, a small bunch. Please, por favor. Thank you.
It's a Staples, Dr. Meow. Of course, it's the same things, ingredients every week. You got to have your staples.
Now, onions
and pickles.
Yeah, pickles are definitely not a high priority, but we're going to have a couple slices of pickles in this thing if I have enough time and money out of the $3 budget. So.
What about cucumbers? Would you do cucumbers?
I would do cucumbers, definitely.
I think I would do cucumbers.
For sure.
Or carrots, but
I would consider it, yeah. But the carrot is going to be cooked down to the point where it's almost carbonized.
okay.
Because I'm making a kind of super deluxe potato salad with kind of an edge to it where it actually has that carbon taste, that's that tasty oil you get from cooking stuff in butter and bacon. And, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It kind of adds a layer of flavor. A layer of flavor.
Dr. Meow suggests put the boiled potatoes in an infusion of thyme. Dose that with mayonnaise and fresh cream, a spoon of cognac. Then you have a base for a deluxe base to work on.
Well, Sarah, I'm going to take Meow TV's recommendation, and if you could grab a little bit of thyme off the top there. Grab that thyme. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to mince the carrots very finely. Not like it's going to take long to cook them in the pan with bacon. Praise you. I'm mincing a potato peel. Okay. All righty. Here we go. Nice. I'm going to take my eggs and put them over here, out of my way. I'm cooking the potatoes right now on the stove. I'm going to take some of that thyme and throw it in on top of the potatoes that are boiling for flavor. I like the idea of thyme. Now, thyme is one of the strongest herbs there is. Super strong. It's really strong. Just a little dash of this, no more than a couple shakes of the thyme. You know what I also like with potatoes, Dr. Meow? I like rosemary, and I'm going to put rosemary in there too, in the water. Rosemary really works well with potatoes. I'm going to give a little shake, about an eighth of a teaspoon at the most, not even. All right, that's a really good idea. I'm glad we got that input from Dr. Meow. Cool. I'm going to get this pan up in the front here on level 3. And it still has a little oil from breakfast. So I'm going to leave the oil in there. I'm not really worried about, wasting oil. But you never know when you don't want to waste oil. I'm going to put a little olive oil, which I'm not monetizing because I buy it in bulk. We got organic olive oil for a really good deal, $7.99 for this entire container. So I'm just going to put a couple tablespoons, not even 1 tablespoon of oil in there. And once it's hot, I'm going to throw the carrots in first. Then I'm going to throw the onions, celery, and bacon in that order. Carrots first. Sarah's right. Carrots do take a little extra time. All right, we're doing okay on time. We're moving along. That's cooking pretty fast. We're getting a good boil going over here. Potatoes are. Very good. Well, I'm glad you made it home in time for the cooking show. It's cool. Thank you. I like cooking. It really makes me feel good. Cook something and know I can eat it later. Something. It is truly the best work, I think, because you can really enjoy the profit of enjoying a meal. It's not a monetary gain, but it's a culinary gain.
Well, they say you seem so happy when you're cooking.
I am. I really am. See how I'm cutting these things. Same method I use every night. My fingers away from it, like that.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting that pan nice and hot. We'll throw these ingredients in. You don't have to go for now I'm going to price this out. The carrots, onions, and celery, I'm going to total out at 50 cents. Leaving one single 50-cent remainder. That brings me up to, actually, let's portion the carrots, onions, and celery at 30 cents, okay? Because I buy them in bulk, and they're very cheap when you get them in bulk. I don't know if it's the best potato salad I know. It's the most nutritious potato salad I know. Because I made German potato salad, which has a different flair. And yes, we would use more mustard. We're going to use a little mustard in this, but mostly a yogurt-aise, a backbone, basis, backbone. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put the carrots in first. And we're going to follow with the onions. And I'm going to take that temperature up to level 6 now on the front burner. And I sometimes use these plates to go on top of the grill like that. So it actually works pretty well for a cover. Conducts the heat well. Okay. We're not quite done cutting all the vegetables. I have to get the celery going. A little behind there. Okay, so we'll do the rest of the onions. Pretty good with a guy with a burned finger, huh? Yeah, you just don't want to cut that burned finger off. That would be painful. Okay. Pretty funny. Okay. Now those potatoes are aggressively boiling. Wow, don't ever mention that person's name again, please. Thank you. You've been banned. Yeah, she's a person that Sarah and I were lured into a conversation with her at Skype. And she threatened to kill herself, claiming that she loved me. Okay, I'm going to turn that back burner down to low and let it simmer, the potatoes, because they're running pretty hot. They're boiling pretty hard. All right. Yeah, she claimed she loved me and that she was going to kill herself. And she proceeded to put pills in her mouth, and it was the most horrifying experience I've ever seen in my life. And Sarah and I were like, unbelievable. Luckily, we had exchanged an address with her, and I was able to Sarah and I were able to contact the police in the United Kingdom, and they knocked her door down, and then they saved her. And she's so obsessed with me that now she's concocting stories about things that I've done or haven't done. I just can't believe what I'm dealing with here. Okay, celery is kind of an important ingredient, so I'm going to go with 2 stalks. But again, I consider the onion to be 10 cents, the celery to be 10 cents, and the carrot to be 10 cents because I buy them in bulk, and I urge you to do the same. If you went out and bought 1 stalk of celery, I'm sure you couldn't get one for 10 cents. Thank you. No, it was serious, and you know what a nice guy I am. I don't want anyone to kill themselves. The last thing I want is anyone to hurt themselves, and I certainly hope she gets some professional attention, but you ask yourself, what are you going to do if you see somebody killing themselves on screen? Think about that. Okay, I'm going to put some more onions in here. Okay, I'm going to put the eggs in a Pyrex container right here, and they're going to have the boiling water on top of them. Okay, I'm going to dice up the celery now. Nice and tight dice, about 1/8 inch, no more than 1/8 inch. You don't want anything too chewy, but you love the roughness. And celery, add a little salt to the dish, as does the bacon that I haven't put in yet. Okay. I finally have all those ingredients done. Now I'm going to put my bacon in. I'm going to use 1/3 of a package, so I'm going to cut it right here. And I'm actually going to save the other for a breakfast. Right in a container like that, and back in the freezer. Okay, I'm going to give the potatoes a little fork, see what's cooked where they're. Okay, the potatoes are almost done. They're still cooking. Takes about 20 minutes. Okay, dice the bacon really thin like this, right out of the package, right out of the freezer. Okay. Now, in this instance, I don't want you to use any Italian seasoning or anything. I just want you to throw the bacon right in there on top of the celery. I'm going to switch these lids. There we go. Okay. I'm washing my hands now. Yes. Paper towel. We're good. Yeah, so we're moving along here really well, clipping along. We have 50 cents left to spend. Isn't that great? So what makes this super deluxe is I'm now going to put a pepper in there, a red pepper. Now I managed to find one. A non-GMO red pepper. I managed to find one for 50 cents. If you look around, you'll find these peppers on sale if you buy them in a big bag. Okay, I'm going to take and give these a little stir. So I'm going to take and press the bacon into the dish like this for flavoring. And what I'm doing now is going to mix everything together. Now you can add butter if you want, but I'm going for a lower calorie thing with just the olive oil. All right, cool. I'm going to take the red pepper and cut off the head of it, like so. Again, the sour cream and the mayonnaise, yes, you're drifting into the $4 range. If you have a solution for that, great. I happen to get my mayonnaise for free. So if you look around and find mayonnaise available for free, you're really lucky, because it's normally a very high-priced item at the store. That's a serious thing. When you're facing mayonnaise charges every day because your kids love mayonnaise, and it's like, oh, no, don't keep eating mayonnaise, they're gaining weight. Get some non-fat sour cream or some non-fat yogurt and mix it in. Spread your mayonnaise out. I happen to get non-fat yogurt. And I bought a product for 50 cents that's made at organically grass milk. It's called plain yogurt. USDA organic, non-GMO. Okay, but I used that already. I mixed it in already. So I already made the sauce here. It's sitting right there. Okay, everything's cooking very nicely. I'm taking the potatoes now, and I'm going to pull the top off the potatoes. Nice. Checking the potatoes, make sure everything's cooked. Perfect. taking the potatoes, and I'm going to drain the potatoes into the egg Pyrex container here. Be very careful when carrying these things. Holding this over the... I'm pouring the potatoes into the water, covering them, and putting them back on the stove to sit in their own heat. Meanwhile, the eggs are now sitting in boiling water. Perfect. Potatoes are done. So how long would it take the eggs to cook in boiling water? Well, technically 3 minutes. It's just boiled water. It's potato water. But 3 minutes may go by. I'd rather let it go 5 minutes. 12 minutes? 10 minutes? Okay, 10 minutes. Sitting in the boiling water. All right, we're having a great day today. It's not too hot. Has Florida been hit pretty bad, or is it okay? Because I haven't checked the news yet. I haven't gotten the updates on Florida. Okay, I'm going to give it another stir. You're going to get some browning at the bottom. You don't want it to stick too long. Just long enough to caramelize. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. You know, I'm going to take a little bit of the potato water and put it in here. In just a second. Because that takes some of the caramel from the bottom and adds it to the juice. I'm going to take all of the red peppers that I portioned and cut them down to a nice 1/4 inch. Now, they're full of lycopene. They have lycopene, which is very good for men who are fighting prostate problems. They say that lycopene is one of those vitamins you get in tomato sauce, ironically, and red peppers, and watermelon. So lycopene is very good for your body, preventing any cancer from happening. All right, I'm going to put on top of this here, I'm going to pour a little of that potato water on top of the bacon vegetable mix. And that's the steam fry part. And I'm going to put the red peppers in on top and give them a little steam with the rest of the dish. So far, all the ingredients have been under $3 and give everything kind of a good push so it mixes all together. And anything caramelized at the bottom will also be part of the roux that goes into your dinner. So what I'm creating essentially is a gastrique that's going to infuse into the potato salad to give it that extra roundness that you're looking for. That, wow, this tastes like a meal, you know, when you put the potato salad in your mouth. So 15 dead people so far? Okay. All right. Castile, you're on waivers right now, so you may be taken out of the show. I'm using ChatDar on some of you people because you just don't know how to be nice. You're having a hard time being nice. I want you to be nice. I have 5 cups of coffee a day. And that reminds me, I need to make... Oh. Well, there I have it. I'm all set to turn everything on. I got my water and my coffee in place. Hit the button. There we go. And by the time I'm ready to go here, I'll have a full cup of coffee. Okay, I've got another compost nightmare to deal with. Cleaning up as I go whenever I cook, because I really like to do that. Well, let's be clear. Are you being clear? Are you? Let's be clear. Let's go ahead and be clear together. Okay, I'm going to compost time, which means I'm going to have to wash my hands again. But the nice thing about having a board on the table here, I can go over the board and just kind of throw it in like this. Ta-da! Oh, But then I had a cross-contamination issue with the board. You see that? Now, that was a huge cross-contamination issue. That's a health department violation. But I recognized it in time, and I'm going to go ahead and rinse off the board. Rinsing the board, rinsing the board. We shall go rejoicing, rinsing the board. Resistance is futile. Resistance is futile. When your resistance to the Borg is futile. All right, I'm really done with the board. I'm going to hang it up for tomorrow and let it dry. Now I'm bringing in my big, huge master 10-meal glass bowl, which I use, the Visionware that I use. Every single show I do this. Okay, this is going to hold the entire potato salad, and it's clean from last week. Okay, we're almost done to turn everything off. I'm turning everything off now. Everything. Mixing up the vegetables. The red peppers are perfect. They're al dente. The bacon flavor is infused in all of the vegetables. Everything goes off at this point. Fantastic. I'm now going to take the potatoes and drop them in the bowl. But before I put them down there, I'm going to spray the bottom of it with a little bit of oil. All right. This is virgin olive oil. All right. Potatoes in. Making sure everything's off the bottom. Okay, perfect. Everything's cooked. Let it air dry. Okay. We capture a little bit more heat here on this burner. I'm going to put the bacon dish inside and give it a little stir. Kind of nested together. Okay, let's try to figure out now if the eggs are done. So I'm going to take one egg out. I've got one of these things that'll help me put the eggs in there. I'm leaving the top off of that. Let me pull one egg out and see how it is. I'm going to put it under water here. Cold water. Take a look at it. Okay, we are not done. We are not done. Okay, emergency session. Emergency session. I am going to put these in a microwave right now. Okay? Now, if you've ever microwaved a glass Pyrex with eggs and water in it, go ahead and do it. Okay, nothing slows me down, I'll tell you. I have another microwave in the other room, so you can boil eggs in the microwave as long as there's water on the outside of them. The shell won't crack necessarily. It may burst a little bit, but as long as it's rotating and you're running a microwave at medium high or medium, you're okay. I've done this many, many times. But I realized, wow, this is not done, so There's no cabbage in this dish. No. Too gassy. Uh-oh. We got drop frames detected on Vaughn and Battlecam. If you're having a hard time, it's the microwave maybe. Well, I'll be delaying the main show a little bit to finish this dish. Hurricane Jose is at 120 miles per hour, Sarah. Okay, I'm going to add that can of peas to this dish while it microwaves. We're still getting drop frames a little bit. Yeah, I knocked the microwave out, basically. I can't microwave when I'm doing a show over here.
Oh.
Okay. All right, try this. We're still recording, but I stopped the microwave in the other room. You know, Sarah, I'm really wondering if, hi there, I'm wondering if, I've looked into this and microwaves haven't been tested by our government to see if they're safe for people, ever. And they've analyzed the radiation levels are minimal, but the electromagnetic radiation levels do cause irregularities in heart rhythms. There's 2 hurricanes I know. It's just unbelievable, Time Pilot. We're going to have one hell of a show tonight. I'm delaying the start just for a bit. Okay, what you missed was I had to stop the microwave because that's what was causing it. So I put the eggs on top of the stove at level 3 or 4 just to kind of cook them up a little bit more, because I think the weak part was not putting the eggs in the potato dish. But I needed a bigger pan to put the potatoes in, so it would have been better if I had a larger container. I would have cooked the eggs in there. So if you're doing this dish, cook the eggs in there with the potatoes. That was my one big hassle. Okay, we're going to go ahead and drain the water out of the peas. And peas generally have a kind of a base to them. You don't want to. They have salt in them, so this is going into the dish. And why are peas going in the dish? Well, because they add nutrition and vegetables to the super deluxe potato salad. Okay, I'm going to mix all this up together. Okay. Next component will be the eggs and some seasoning. And I'm going to add a little bit of pickle for change of flavor. A lot of people like pickle. I get these pickles. Some pickles have yellow dye in them. Nally and some of the others do not. I'm going to use just one pickle for flavoring. Diced up. Go to my secondary breadboard here. And just get a very fine dice. Okay, throw the dill pickle in the dish. And then take some dill and add that to the dish too. No more than a quarter of a teaspoon at the most. All right. Let me check my egg now. The egg is an important part of the dinner because it really has to have a little bit of, literally has to have a little bit of literal. What we got here. Protein is really important if you're to have a complete meal. The potato salad is one part of the equation. Protein is another. And the bacon is a little bit of protein, but not a lot. Nope, we're not done. All right. Emergency plan. And the eggs were a complete disaster. No, I let them sit in the hot water. I've done this before, and if the hot water is really hot, it works. If it's not really hot, it doesn't work. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is start cooking up the eggs on a stove with some butter. I'm basically going to make a scramble. So I have a little bit of butter here that may monetize a little bit. That's okay. It'll add flavor, actually. Adaptation is what this is all about. So gay boy's a mod. So hey, gay boy. Yeah, you're a mod, huh? I decided to cook a little bit longer tonight. We've got a super deluxe potato salad here, waiting for the eggs. And the eggs are soft. Look at that. I can't cook with them. So I've got the pan in the back over here. Back here. Okay, I'm just going to take the pan I cooked in earlier and throw some eggs in. There's one egg. There's 2 eggs. Give it a stir. I'm basically doing a quick scramble. Okay. There's 3 eggs. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that hot water. I run hot water with cold water. Hey, we don't allow people to post here. Yeah, you can't keep posting because that gets rid of everybody's chat. I can't see the chat then. Well, is David eating a potato salad? It's a super deluxe potato salad, okay? Thank you. Right. Right. Okay, a couple more eggs going in. Failure is not an option. Okay, it's in, and one more. Making sure I don't get any egg shells in there. Perfect. Okay. Scramble this puppy up. Use a wooden spatula, preferably. Get a nice light scramble going. This kind of adds to it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little bit of pepper in the egg. Yeah. That adds a little pepper to the potato salad. All right. We're almost done. Only about 5 minutes late. Not bad for a burned finger, huh? Okay, all the burners are off. Everything's cooked. Turning around. The eggs are going in there one way or another, right? So put your scrambled eggs in there. Okay, I just added scrambled eggs to the dish. Nice. Super deluxe. And soak your pan. It's good to soak it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and mix everything up. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Now I'm going to put the yogurtaise or the sour cream or whatever you have for white sauce in here. About a half a cup or more, depending on flavoring and how much moisture you like in your dish. And just start mixing it around lightly. There you go. And we are looking at a super deluxe potato salad. This is beautiful. I sometimes take some of the dish and put it in the container like that and kind of grab some of the mayonnaise, use most of it. So you don't want to waste anything. Perfect. It's going to be great. And it's got meat in it, it's got vegetables, it's got everything. It'll make 10 full servings of this type of a bowl right here. Okay, the money shot. Nice. So typically, here's one serving. This is enough to feed a family or one person in any country in the U.S. for at least one meal. It'll get you by. And it gives you an adequate amount of nutrition and starch and protein to survive, to get by. Okay, 120 mile an hour winds from Jose. I don't know what Irma is down to now. But man, these things have been one heck of a hurricane season. We'll talk about the geoengineering that's been going on, the weather warfare, in a few minutes. I'm going to be breaking off to the regular show now. Taking one last look. I'm going to pepper it to taste. And refrigerate. Cover it up like that and refrigerate it. You can serve it any time of the day for your family. It'll store for about 3 to 5 days. If you want to salt it, feel free. You know, the bacon has a little salt in it. The mayonnaise has a little salt in it. The celery has a little salt in it, but you'll enjoy it. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming into our show and looking at the super deluxe potato salad. Yay. All right. I'll be right in to start the show. Thank you for watching. Take care.